Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. Hold on there. There we go. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's good to see everyone. It is getting close to the end of April. Good morning, Alice. Good morning, Wendy. It's good to see you. So good to see you. We've got birds, we have cranes, we have a woodpecker, we have someone mowing the lawn. There is a lot going on right now. A lot. Can you hear that woodpecker? He just did his little thing. What a day. What a day. So I had a busy day yesterday. I had to take my Theo, my pug, to the vet. He has another ear infection. That poor boy just cannot get away from the ear infection, right? Spring sounds. Like now there's something else going on, like a locust. Yeah, it's noisy here. Oh my goodness. So I had to take my Theo, my pug, to the vet yesterday. Um, there went a motorcycle. I had to upload the video yesterday for all about that stitch. Did you guys get to see it? I hope you did. You're having the end of a blizzard there, Wendy? Oh my goodness. I have coffee in my cup this morning with my pug mug. And yeah, yesterday was very busy. I'll tell you the rest of it. Mm, mm. Good coffee. Good coffee. That is crazy weather, Wendy. My goodness. So let me see if I can bring you down a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit. And I keep moving that and it keeps getting put back over there. So I don't know who keeps doing that, but oh well, it's okay. So yeah, yesterday I had to take my Theo boy to the vet. And so we went there. He has a really bad ear infection in his left ear. He's got the start of one in his right ear. And then we, after I did that, then I brought him back home. And then I had to pack up my crochet and all my stuff and head to the car dealership again. And oh, Wendy, you said no travel Wednesday, limited Thursday, slow today. Okay. Yeah, he's got, I know, he is always getting an ear infection. So I asked the vet yesterday, I'm like, I was only half kidding, right? And I'm like, do you guys do, ear tubes for dogs? And he just kind of like chuckled and looked at me like, are you serious? And he's like, no, we don't. I'm like, he gets an awful lot of ear infections. And he seemed to think that it was just a Florida thing. I see a squirrel down in the yard and Rosie doesn't see it yet. And but when she does, she's going to go nutso, nutso. I had no idea it was going to be this noisy out here this morning. Oh my goodness. So anyway, sorry for the noise, guys. I hope it's not too bad on your end. And so yeah, then I headed over to the car dealership. Good morning, Catherine. It's good to see you. And so I was there about almost 5 hours. Yeah, almost 5 hours. So I was trying to upload the video all morning, and so then I tried again then, and I thought, oh, thanks, Alice. Thank you. Oh, do you see that? You see that squirrel? Is that your friend? Is that your friend, the squirrel? Rosie. She sees it. But it's sitting on top of the, oh, there's another one in the yard. She's like, her little head is trembling. She's like looking at them. I think she's biding her time. I'm not sure. You feel okay, Rose? Rosie? She is busy, 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 busy. And watching. She's busy watching. I think she's waiting for it to get on the ground. Oh, you see it? You see that squirrel? I'm so surprised she's not running after it. Oh, she's tracking it though. Okay, enough watching the squirrel. So yeah, I was there for like 4.5 hours yesterday. So I tried uploading and I thought I could have it for a noon. Well, that didn't work. So then I tried, okay, let me put it up there for, because I was uploading it and then I was gonna just upload it. Well, then I thought, okay, let me do it for a premiere for 3 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock came and went and it was still at like 1%. It was so slow yesterday. I don't know what was happening. And I have been hearing that there were several pockets of YouTubers that I watched that said that they were having sporadic issues too. So it might just be, you know, an influx. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. But anyway, I kept trying and then it looked like it was successful around 5 o'clock yesterday. So that was good because then what I did was I changed the premiere to 5 thinking, okay, I'll give it almost 2 more hours to upload. And that's almost how long it took because it was there and ready around 4:30. Good morning, Roberta. It's good to see you. And so anyway, we got to watch it together and hopefully it was a good explanation of the Elizabeth stitch in the round and also ta-da, this little thing right here, which, oh no, don't pull it out. I pulled out a couple stitches. See, and I couldn't find my scissors, and so I just finished it without actually sewing it up. So today I'm going to, except that I left my, dang it. Well, you know what? I left my my hook on my table because I'm like, I'm going to leave this hook on the table so that I don't lose it. But how cute is this? I mean, it is just so cute. See, I have small hands, and it's the size of the palm of my hand. And you know what? Even if you didn't open this up, you could use it like this. Look at that. Anyway, just an idea. I mean, I don't know what you would use this for. A little puppet? I don't know. Anyway, it's just a cute little thing. And it really complemented. I like these colors together. This is more like a periwinkle and this is called sea breeze. Let me turn this around so you can see the back side. So yeah, how cute would that be to like give, you know, a couple of these in a couple different sizes. I mean, you are the boss of this project. You can make it as big as you want. You can make it as small as you want. Yeah, maybe to get the pans from the oven. Yeah. And plastic change purses that you had as a kid, right? You know what, Alice? You could get a small little zipper and put that in there. Yeah. I know those little change purses, they had like a flippy thing, right? And they would just like clamp down. Of course, I don't know how you would do that with this, but you could put a little zipper in there and have just a little pouch for your purse. Yeah, I like that. Or as a coaster set, yes, because they're thick enough that, you know, it's going to absorb all of your stuff. So another thing I did yesterday, you can buy those clamps at Joann's. What? Nice. You're giving me ideas. You are giving me ideas. I like that. So yesterday while I was sitting, hey, Nikki, good morning. Good morning. Yesterday, as I was sitting, oh, in the jewelry department, you're so smart. You're so smart, Roberta. Okay. I don't ever go to the jewelry department because I'm not that coordinated, to make jewelry. I would like to make jewelry, but I'm not that coordinated. I'd have things flying everywhere. So listen, yesterday while I was sitting there waiting for 4.5 hours, waiting for that to upload, and I had some crochet with me. Thank you, Alice. If you like this content, hit that like button, the thumbs up button. It really, really makes me happy to see those. It does. And so, yeah, I was sitting there for so long, and I brought some crochet with me. So I got the crochet out and I started crocheting, and then I'm like, you know what? I have my tripod with me. I brought my tripod because I was going to try to just film myself crocheting, right? Just so I could put something up that said, that was just no sound, just maybe a very soft little, little tiny music in the background so that if you wanted to hear it, you could hear it, but if you didn't, you could turn it down. And then I would just, put some words on the screen every now and then. And so I'm sitting there and I'm trying to figure out which way to do it, and I couldn't figure out how to do it because if I set it on the table on my left, then my left hand, that's all you saw was this, right? You didn't see any of the actual crochet. So then I thought, well, if I put it right in front of me, but then I'd have to, move things around, and and this dealership was nice. They had a popcorn maker, like a movie theater popcorn maker. I got there. They had like 2 things of popcorn, and right after I got there, this mom and 5 kids came in, and they just like swarmed it. So all the donuts were gone. All the popcorn was gone. They started making cappuccino and hot chocolate. And anyway, I was like, well, there goes that snack. And which was fine. It was fine. They usually make the popcorn right at noon. I know this because I was there Tuesday almost all day. So anyway, so I kept trying to figure out where to put the camera. So I finally got a spot. I moved my chair and I set it on the table from this way. And so anyway, so I got some film. So I'm going to edit that today and probably put that up for tomorrow. And all it is me crocheting and making faces at you. So I was sitting there crocheting, and then, I made a couple faces at the screen, like, yeah, like that, And this couple way over here, they were like talking to each other, right? And so I just happened to glance over, and he said, "Are you on YouTube?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm on YouTube." He said, "You make money?" I said, "Yeah, I make some money." I didn't tell him I make pennies, but well, actually I did. I said, "I make a little." And I said, "I don't make like millions or anything like some of them." And he's like, "Oh," he said, "You make money?" I said, "Yeah, I make money." He said, You have another job?" I said, "No, I don't have another job right now." He said, "You make enough to support yourself?" I said, "No, not yet." Not really. And so anyway, he's like, "I've been thinking about doing YouTube." And I said, "Oh, I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun." And I said, "And I know a lady who has been doing YouTube for 4 years, and she does cooking, she does shopping, grocery hauls, she does all different kinds of stuff like that, and then she just sits and chats. And she cleared $1 million last year." And he's like, "For real?" And I said, "Yeah, and it's in this county. The lady's in this county." And he said, "For real?" He said, "You make that much?" I said, No, I do not make that much." And I said, "Now, I said, and anyway, he said, 4 years she's been doing that?" And I said, yeah, she did. She cleared $1 million last year doing YouTube videos, right? I don't know what kind of tricks she's doing, but she's getting it. I haven't even cleared I've cleared 3 figures. I haven't even cleared 4 figures. But that's okay. That's all right. It just cracks me up. So it's a goal, right? It's a goal. It's a good goal. And it's just through, I think she gets sponsors too. That's really how she does it. Hey, Tara. Oh, how's the goat? Is there something wrong with your goat? Oh my goodness, tell me. And and what's your goat's name? Yeah, what's your goat's name? So anyway, yeah, so it was fun. I'm like talking to him and he's like, really? Really? And I'm like, yeah. I said, do something. He said, well, I'm going to be taking up some knitting soon too. So he said, I'm going to be learning some knitting. I said, well, you go for it. So he said he was going to do knitting so he could make his millions. And he was a young man. He was cute. He could do it, teach himself to knit and put it out there on YouTube. I'm sure that there's going to be people that want to watch him. And, he was friendly and outgoing and everything. I'm sure he'd do just fine. And so I was like, well, I would highly encourage it. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Stevens, something is wrong with his back right leg. Oh, he won't put weight on it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Have you called the vet yet? Oh, Brandon Ferris does very well. Yeah. You're still searching for a vet. I saw on one of my channels where they had a goat that wasn't weight bearing and it actually was a neurological problem. So hopefully it's something easy like a sprained ankle. But I don't know if my little girl's feeling well. Her tummy is rumbling and hi, baby. And she did not chase those squirrels and she knew that those squirrels were there. Oh, well. I'm so sorry about Stevens. I'm so sorry about him. You found him when he was trying to learn to... Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the goat. You found him when he was trying to learn to crochet from YouTube. See? There you go. In-home vet. That's terrible. And you would think that there would be some in-home vets in your area since there's so many farms in that area. Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy. So I'm going to show you what I was working on yesterday. I know. I hope that you find a vet. Either that or put your goat in your cab of your truck and drive that little Stevens to the vet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to show you. So anyway, I just sat there and crocheted. And every now and then I could see them like, and then they'd look over and they'd look over at me. It was funny. And of course I wouldn't have, talked all the way across the room. There were other people there. And his friend Tabitha probably blasted him. She can be brutal. Oh, what kind of goats do you have, Tara? What breed of goat do you have? I'm very curious. I want to get Nubians with the long ears, and they're supposed to be really friendly goats. So, but they all have different personalities too. So let me show you what I was working on yesterday. You are going to scream or squeal or something because it is something that I've done before. I have a tutorial on it. I'm using this hook today, or this time. It is my K hook, my 6.5 milli. And I could have used a 7 milli, but I wanted to use one of my plastic hooks. Hey, Connie, how are you? And you have Matt on a mission to find you someone. Oh, Tabitha's short. Okay. Oh, he had almost zero info. Okay, well, yeah. So anyway, ta-da! It is my scrap yarn big bag. And so that is what I'm doing. My scrap yarn big bag. And up until here, I am doing single crochet. And then here I did half double. So that's why it kind of looks a little wider on the sides there. But it is started out, you know, like this. So anyway, yeah, that's what I did. So I worked, let's see, Tuesday when I was at the dealership, I did this much of it. And then yesterday I did this much of it, along with trying to upload and trying to, what else was, oh, well, I did play a little bit of Animal Crossing on my Switch, which is like a Game Boy kind of a thing. It's the young version of Game Boy. Thank you. It is a Mary Poppins bag. You are correct. It will fit the whole kitchen sink in there. It stretches, it accommodates. So anyway, this one is just like a little carpet bag, you know, a scrap yarn, big bag. So that's what I'm working on. And what is on your hook today? And what do you have planned for the weekend? That's what I want to know. Hey, I'm going to bring you down just a little bit. Don't bring me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's do this a little bit. There we go. And you need some energy. I don't know if anybody has any energy today or this week. I am exhausted. This week has just about whipped me, and I don't know. So I have today. Tomorrow we're going to go blueberry picking, and it is going to be, oh, Wendy's making a baby blanket and a doily. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. This is my scrap yarn big bag. So I just change up the yarn, make it look different as it goes through. I probably did a little too much of this and not enough contrast right here, because I did green and pink and then gray and pink, and I probably should have done a little more contrast, because I like it when it's very colorful. And so anyway, so this is what I did yesterday. So I'm going to put that out there. And so just know, when you see something uploaded that just says just crochet, or quiet crochet, I think that's what I'm going to call that, quiet crochet. And because, you know, we have car crochet, and now this will be quiet crochet. So I'm not going to talk. It's not me talking, because I was in public, and I don't want all that background noise anyway. You don't want to hear. Nice, nice. Somebody just gave you some energy, because she's not going to use it this weekend at all. Well, I've got blueberries to pick tomorrow, and I saw some pictures, and those blueberries are ready now. So no more disappointment in a bag. Like, we're going to pick and pick and pick until we can't pick anymore. Got something over my head here. There's a tree up above me. So anyway, that was what I did yesterday. And then when I came home, I crashed. I went in the bed and just crashed. And my husband came home. He was exhausted. He crashed. We each actually had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner. So exhausted. And so, you know, when you're too tired to even eat, that is pretty tired. Pretty tired. Tara's not crocheting today. She's planning on gardening some. Oh, nice. And Catherine is going to be making a boy baby chevron blanket. And your daughter wants a sweater with strawberries on it. That's so cool. That's so cool, Catherine. And Kathleen is here. Let me see. October, November, and December are just around the corner. Yeah. Good morning, Kathleen. It's so good to see you. You did a severed hand yesterday? What? Thinking Christmas, a severed hand. That is so funny. Does somebody in your family like cadaver? Cadaver parts? I don't know. That's kind of funny and a little creepy. But I like it. So, yeah, when you get that finished, I would like to see that severed hand. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh, and Kathleen is working on a snake amigurumi, and Roberta says it's for Halloween. That's awesome. One year, Now this was when the show The Walking Dead came out. This was like maybe season 3, I think, because season 1 was good, season 2 was okay, season 3 was off the charts. And so we had friends that see, my allergies are bothering me. I'm like rubbing my eye. We had friends that would come over every Tuesday night, and we would have dinner together, and then we would watch The Walking Dead together. And it was so fun. Well, the season premiere of the one season, it was right after Bob, poor Bob. Every time I say Bob, I have to say poor Bob. And it's so funny because there's so many shows where there's a Bob that gets killed, right? The Walking Dead, and I have to say Bob. And when Bob, poor Bob. In Stranger Things, there was a Bob, and then Bob, poor Bob, and they were both like brutally. Anyway, so this one, poor Bob, had his foot severed, and the cannibals ate his foot. So anyway, and it's not funny. What was funny was that he had the disease and he was sick, so it was going to kill all of them, and he laughed and laughed and laughed. Anyway, so the season premiere of the next season, we all got together and I laid a spread out, and it was like a walker, like a dead walker, right, which is a zombie. And then I even made a meatloaf foot that I covered with barbecue sauce and just let it bake until it was like really, I actually overbaked it. I didn't think anybody was going to eat it, and there were some people that ate it, and I'm like, I just did that for effect. I know, Bob, poor Bob. I know. So, I made a meatloaf foot, and it turned out really good. I made the toes shaped and everything. And so anyway, it was funny. It was really funny. And it was fun. And you have a brain jello mold, Roberta? Oh my goodness. That's awesome. That is awesome. I ended up using spaghetti as the brain. So I made spaghetti or pasta salad, some kind of pasta salad. And anyway, it was fun. It was fun. We had ribs as the ribs. It was fun. Oh, anyway, yeah. So those were the days. We don't do that anymore. I tell you what, after Negan showed up on that show, and I don't know if you watch it. Okay, have a great day. Go get ready. And after Negan showed up on the scene, if any of you watch it, oh, sausages, yes. And definitely. And hugs, Connie. Hope you feel better. Hope you get some energy. I have no energy. I can barely deal with what I have to deal with right now. So, anyway, yeah. Negan sealed the deal for us. We just couldn't handle that anymore. It got a little too violent, and so we stopped watching it, and we stopped getting together, and things went like super south. And so anyway, we don't get together like that anymore. We don't have a show that floats our boat like that anymore. So anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying this scrap bag. I really see these colors, like right here. These colors up in here are like my jam. This one, it's too vanilla for me, but like I like these colors that pop. And so I probably should have done the whole thing that way, but that's okay because it's a scrap yarn big bag. I guess you can manipulate it, however you want, or you can just let it flow, and I let it flow. I think I let it flow too long with the pink and the green. I should have just done the bottom with those colors, but ooh, there's a nice little breeze, and it feels so good. Did I miss any conversation? Yes, it did. It got really weird and stupid after Alexandria. Yeah, it really did. It really did. Thank you, Roberta. Yeah, when it was really good. After Alexandria, Yeah, I didn't really care for that too much. I'm trying to think if there was anything about Alexandria that I liked, and there really wasn't. There really wasn't. Mrs. Niedermeyer, Niedermeyer. Oh, cardinals just flew over my head. Bright cardinals. And so anyway, yeah, Mrs. Niedermeyer, who wanted the pasta maker. Anyway, the things I remember, right? So, and I haven't even watched the last two seasons of the last season of Stranger Things. So I don't know what happens to anybody on that. But you know, those kids, they got really political. I'm not into actors being political and, you know, and bashing things down my throat. I want to watch a show and enjoy it and think of the character, not think of the person. Carl got weird. Yeah, Carl did get weird. And that girl, yeah. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter. And so yeah, tomorrow is blueberry picking, and I've got 3 places that we can go. And so if we run out of blueberries in one, we're going to hop over to the other one, and then we're going to hop over to the other one, and we are going to pick till we drop. You know that phrase, shop till you drop? Well, we're going to pick till we drop. And it might not take long, but I think maybe we'll pack some lunch, and we will go on our merry way. And we already got 24, probably about 30 cups of blueberries. You didn't make one bunny? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't make a bunny either this year. I didn't make an Easter basket. You know, those little tiny Easter baskets that you can put a little bit of candy in. I've made those in the past. I didn't do anything. I need to be more holiday minded than I am. I'm not really very holiday minded, and I want to be one of those people who decorates for every season, you know, but I'm not. And I don't know. So did you guys see my flower post in the in our Facebook group? I posted, there was a red heart super saver thing, and it was like a bouquet of red roses that you crochet or whatever. And I was like, anybody else thinking about, you know, crocheting for a special occasion? Special life event. That's what I said, life event, because I didn't want to say like, are you anybody else except for me thinking about making funeral flowers? You know? Oh my gosh. And so I didn't want to say that because, you know, if they didn't watch and hear the story about, you know, the cost of funeral flowers and how my daughter-in-law said, you know, we can't afford your flowers when you pass, so you better start crocheting. And she was joking, obviously. But, you know, it got me thinking, and I'm like, that's not a bad idea. Because then it would be very personal, and it would be something that I picked out, you know. But anyway, it was funny. So when I saw those, I immediately thought, oh, you know, here's the roses. I can make a funeral. Mother's Day. Oh, you did think about that? Yeah. It did say Mother's Day. Do you want to, like, you know, make some flowers for Mother's Day? And I was like, oh, that's good. But there were several people that that posted flowers that they've been making, and it was really fun to see. So I was, okay, you were thinking about a bouquet, but down in London, and that's why you've been missing. Okay, Gloria, well, we're so glad to see you here today. So glad to see you. I'm out back, and the weather's really nice. I'm in the shade. The tree behind me is shading the sun, which is good. Otherwise, I would have sweat on my brow, perspiration. Oh, you made daisies? That's nice. That is really nice. I like so many different kinds of flowers. I think I would do, and sunflowers. That's nice. I think, you know, I'm really not a fan of the crochet roses as much as I am of like the daisies and the what are those? Oh, the dahlias, and you know, those kind of flowers, and maybe even little wildflower looking things, you know. Yeah, I think that's fun. That's super fun. So, but you know, I mean, if you do little wildflowers, you know, it would take an awful lot. But anyway, that's interesting. And so, yeah, this is what I've got going on today. And tomorrow is blueberry picking. Um, oh, the crochet roses that have 100 parts, right? Oh, tulips, poppies, and daisies. Oh, I like that. And maybe, how about some daffodils? Daffodils are gorgeous too. Um, they're really, they used to be just one of my favorite flowers. Now, down here in Florida, you don't see a lot of daffodils. And I don't know if it's just not something that people plant because it, oh yeah, poppies, nice. I don't know if it's something that people don't plant down here because they're not Florida hardy. But I know growing up, you know, in Northeast United States, daffodils were everywhere. You know, it was like daffodil time. Here, you know, the daffodils are out, and it was something that, you know, that we celebrated. Where I grew up, there was a garden, and it was beautiful. And in the spring, when the azaleas would bloom, and then they had other flowers out too, it was a garden that you could drive through. Oh, daffodil is the Welsh flower. I would love to. Let me figure out how to make a daffodil and I will do a tutorial on that. I love them. They are so pretty. It wouldn't be hard. Actually, it would be really easy. Okay, daffodil bulbs have to freeze to bloom. Yes, yes, I think that's right. And I think that's why you very rarely see them here, because you would have to take them out of the ground, stick them in your, you know, in your fridge over the winter, or even in your freezer for a little bit. But yeah, because they have to have so many days of, you know, a freeze or cold below a certain temperature. So I do remember too, when we would have mild winters, the ladies up north would, they love a hard frost. Yes. Yes, I remember that, because the ladies that were really dedicated with their daffodils, they would actually pull them up, even in the Northeast. Okay, she would freeze her bulbs for 2 weeks because she was in Texas. Okay, and see, and I think that that's probably why we don't have them down here, because I don't think people are that dedicated to their flowers as much as they used to be. You know, when I was growing up, the families were very dedicated to their gardens, or, you know, it was like the city that I grew up in. There was, you know, a really wealthy part of town with mansions and stuff like that, and they had gardeners. So in that area, that's where we would drive through and just look at all of the, oh, Roberta, no, in Colorado, you don't have a freeze problem, dear. You have a warmth problem. My goodness, yeah. And so we would go drive through the neighborhoods and see all of the beautiful flowers. And I remember that as well. So that was like the Sunday drive, you know, you would go drive through and see all the pretty flowers and everything. And those, the people that lived in those homes, they knew that people would drive by, because like on a Sunday, there would be like car after car, and everybody would be going slowly through the neighborhoods, and, you know, and it was like, it was a thing. I don't know. People don't do that anymore. They probably don't even like go look at Christmas lights like they used to. Iris, I love iris. Oh my, I will look for that as well. I will. What do you see, Rose? What is it? Oh, oh, yep. She saw it. She saw the squirrel. Yep. Of course, she didn't catch it because squirrels are very fast. But anyway, yeah, I'm really loving this. And let's see, I have, how much of this do I have left? Oh, not that much. I have this much left. So I think I'm going to go to the end of this and then maybe a little bit more with the yellow with another color. I'm getting to the point where I'm almost ready to call it a day. Not quite, but almost. So I think I'll measure it. I'll give it a good measure. I like having these bags because then if you want to give something to someone, you can, oh, and this has so much dog hair and little cat hair in it. I keep pulling it out. Oh my goodness. So I hope whoever receives this is not allergic to animals, because yeah, it's too bad if you are, because you are going to be in the thick of it for sure. Oh, that's right. And at the end of this yellow, I think I'm going to keep going, because the end of this yellow, this was the yarn that I had for the baby blanket that I made for my granddaughter Annabelle for her first birthday last year. And it was the one, remember, it was a square and it had like greens and yellows and blues and orange, and it would just keep going. And then at the very end, I needed to buy a couple extra skeins, or actually they were cakes, because I wanted to have just one color for the border. I wanted it to look like a border. And so I did a green for the border, and to kind of represent the leaves, because it was very rainbowy, florally, the colors were just bright. And so anyway, this is the yarn from that. So it has the yellow, and then I see that it's going to go right into that bright orange. So I'm going to let this keep playing out, and I'm going to let this one play out until it's gone, and then I'll change it up. So yeah, I love the idea of making flowers. However, I am a little bit intimidated by them, because if they have a lot of parts, Barbara Poppins. Oh, you think you found your project for this weekend? That is funny. That is funny. So what have you decided on? We've talked about quite a few things. We've talked about flowers. We've talked, I'm showing you this bag. What did you decide on, Roberta? Are you going to make a bag or some flowers? Listen to those birds. They are so happy today. We got quite a few of them out here, just chirping away. Now there's a plane in the air somewhere. It sounds like one of those little ones, like a little Cessna. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, my car, making flowers. Nice. Yes. I like that, because, if you are like, remember Kaz was having a hard time getting her Crochet back, and she did break through, and she made a little, either pot holder or, I think it was a dishcloth. You can card crochet with that. Yes, you can, Roberta. Yes, you can. And I know that you are very organized. So you'll have like little baggies for each flower or each flower part or whatever. So yeah, I think that's great. That's great. I think what I'm going to do though from now on is only make one flower at a time, because a lot of times I'll think, I'll make all the Oreo cookie part, and then I'll make all the inside, and then I'll have like 10 of them, and I can just put them all together. And I don't do it, because by the time I get all the parts together, I'm like, I'm tired. And if I had put all of that effort into it, I might have 3 cookies, but at least I'd have 3 cookies instead of 10 parts, 10 cookies all taken apart. So yeah, that's a bad trait, I think. I thought I was being efficient and being more like a assembly line, but see, I get tired and bored and squirrel, and then I have parts, so that's not good. So anyway, you do one at a time. Yes, you'd have body bags spread all over. I know. That's exactly right, Roberta. I think we think a lot alike in some ways. Um, Although I think that you finish projects more than I do. Um, yeah, I think you do. I think everybody finishes projects more than I do, except maybe Lori. But you know what? Lori has an awful lot of finished projects around, so I can't actually even say that. So anyway, well, I'm going to go work on this for a little bit. I have just a couple things that I need to do today. Not very much. Have to do some laundry and rest up. Rest up for sure. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in so late this morning. And I really like this later in the morning thing. It's a lot easier for me. So we may have to change it up. But oh, Gloria says her whips are many. Oh, yeah. Have a great weekend and stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. How many years have I done that? And I like had a brain freeze. I couldn't even remember what I was doing. Anyway, guys, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love. You enjoyed the later morning? Me too, Wendy. I may have to change it up and do like a 10 a.m. Eastern time and make it like a coffee break time. Yeah, like a coffee break. So anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And look for that crochet thing, but just be prepared for just straight crochet. So if you want to crochet with me, that's the one to put on. Bye, guys.